tonight's win?
Just excited about these guys. Again, with what they've been able to accomplish this year. Thought that was a good opponent tonight. I think Coach Richardson has done a great job with that program. They play hard, they fight, no matter if they're down or not. They always feel like they can come back, and that was one of the things I stressed, or we as a staff stressed to the team. But I was happy overall. More so in the second half. I thought in the first half we kind of got out of character, just getting out from a discipline standpoint, and allowed them to get back into the game. And I thought the second half was a little bit more us from a discipline standpoint, sharing the basketball, and obviously getting to the free throw line as well. But happy for the guys, happy for the staff as well, and obviously happy for another opportunity to get out there and play.
I just like the overall defense. I mean, 34% shooting. Damn, I know, Boyd was averaging 8 over 18. You hold him to 1 basket. I mean, were you pretty pleased with what you were able to do defensively overall in this game?
Well, to be honest, we was averaging like over 20 coming into our game, in a sense of we always like to look at the last 5 games of what they're doing. And, when I was talking to the team, I gave kudos to Jeremy Lieberman, because he did most of that work of guarding and making it tough for him. So a guy that was coming in with those type of numbers to hold him for 1 for 12 from the field and only get 5 points, I just thought that spoke volumes for him. And still on the other end be able to get 7 assists and only turn it over 1 time against that pressure. So I really commended him, but also our group collectively. When you think about them only shooting 35% from the field and also 25% from the 3-point line. The only area I was unhappy with was obviously offensive rebounds, but big fella was kind of big. So
was that just they did have a big fella, and there was some. What is that an effort thing? What did you see at least initially from with that?
Well, the guys kept saying they were hit though, and I kept saying, well, that's not enough. At the end of the day, you have to come up with the rebound, and it's not always that guy's fault when the offensive rebound happens. I'm always telling them, just because a big gets an offensive rebound, it doesn't necessarily mean that our bigs are not blocking out. Sometimes our guards are just watching and expecting our bigs to get the rebounds. When I'm saying most of the time, you guys have free run to go in there. We got some decent athletes when you think about J.J. Lou, guys that are able to play over the rim, or 80-20 balls. When they're long rebounds, we have to have guys be able to chase those things down. And I didn't think tonight we did a good job with that.
Advancing to the semifinals now and getting to play at home again. Just what does this mean to the program to keep this season going?
Again, I just think this is good for our guys and the program going forward. And when you really think about the makeup of our team, we lose Jason. We lose one guy, and I thought Jason played well tonight. But for the guys that are coming back, this is really valuable experience to continue to play in postseason play, and also trying to put yourself in position to play for a championship. So I just think these opportunities are huge, not only for this year, but the future of this program.
Coach, you got off to a fast start, 16-4 lead, I think, and then you said you kind of maybe lost the discipline a little bit, maybe come too easy, too fast, or what do you think happened there? I mean, you never lost the lead, certainly, but what do you think happened after such the fast start? And even in the second half, I think you got up by 15 again, and they cut it to 4. So what were some of the things that kind of happened in those sequences?
Well, what I told them were, again, keeping it simple. That's what I meant by discipline. We don't need to make the home run plays. And there was, I think, back-to-back plays. Actually, the one turnover Jeremy had was trying to split the big, turned it over, gave him an opportunity in transition. And I think JJ came right back behind him and tried to do the same thing, which that's what they feed off of. You trying to make those type of plays because they're always reaching and trying to get deflections to give them opportunities to play on the other end. And then the other part, I thought we because of the shot was going in early, we started to settle for the three-point shot. And what I mean, I'm always, again, open and on balance, shoot the basketball, but I thought we took a few of them with the guy just standing right there, and you just gave me a jab and shot. You know, that shot, that's not, you know, what I mean by open and on balance. So I thought we got out of character from those two aspects, along with, obviously, giving up offensive rebounds.
I know you said this tournament you're looking towards the future, and if you don't have to, don't want to necessarily rely on Jason for experience. It seemed like at one point at second half when they were on their run, you did put him in there a little bit. Did you feel like his experience did come in handy a little bit at that point?
Well, I mean, it was suggested to me while I was standing up there. I think Coach Hyatt said something to me about taking a look back at Jason. Then again, like I said, Cody was a little sick tonight, so he could only play a little bit as need be. And I thought Lou played well while he was in there, but I thought JJ was having one of those days as well. So it was more of it being a suggestion. And to be honest with you, I thought he made some shots earlier, and he is a veteran. So yeah, I can say that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Another start for Andrew, and again, I know you're a big energy and effort guy, and you continuing to see that. And what are you seeing at least in these first two starts? And I know you look at the tape of this one,
Yeah.
but what are you seeing from Andrew in this kind of increased role so far in the postseason?
Well, what Andrew does for us is he's an athletic big that can really run, and actually one of our better offensive rebounders. What also is good with him is the luxury of when I don't want to do Al and HD and be able to switch everything, he's mobile enough to also guard perimeter guys as well. So when he's out on the floor and they try to go skill, I still have another guy out there on the defensive end that can, because he switched on number 4 a couple of times and did a great job of staying in front of him. But I just think his like you said, his energy and his activity is something that has kind of separated himself from the other bigs. So, and it's not like we haven't seen it earlier. It's just the process more so than anything. But he's done a great job embracing the role, even embracing coaching as well. So. We'll continue.
Is he separated more like from Jordan? And I know Jordan
Jordan
played some
and
tonight. He's
yeah.
just kind of separated himself more. Those other two maybe kind of regressed a little bit though.
Well, initially when that move was made, or even when I put JB out in the starting lineup, it was more so to rattle Knott a little bit, to get him going, to get him back. And he played 8 minutes tonight. So it hasn't taken the course that I would have liked it to take, but he's coming back around. But right now, with what we're trying to do going forward, and especially against the teams that we've been playing against, Andrew has been a better fit for us at that 5 spot.
Coach, are there some challenges with the quick turnaround playing again on Wednesday, and with the Vegas Invitational that you guys played in? Is there some experience from maybe that environment that you guys can put towards this one?
Yeah, a little bit. This tournament's a little bit unique because you really didn't know who you were going to play because of the reseeding. But the best part about it is just being a little bit familiar with Utah Valley. Like I told the guys, Coach Richardson I knew early, but our relationship even gotten better when he had worked with Coach Patino. Well, me and Mark Pope played with each other in college. And then Bobby Herdosky, who used to be a graduate assistant here, is also on staff there. So just in us knowing each other, we watch each other play. So our, the staff has already started that process of preparing for them. And it is a quick turnaround for me. I usually don't like to watch tape tonight, but this is one of those nights I have to. So I'll go home. Be a long night tonight, but we won't do much tomorrow just because of the quick turnaround. But we'll be ready. We'll be ready.
You have a quick scout on Utah Valley, anything that
They shoot a lot of threes. Mm-hmm. They love the 3 ball. They more than us. They love the 3 ball. And even, like I said, just knowing Mark and us being at coaches' clinics, us at the Final Four, just talking, like he loves the offensive end, so, we got to defend the three-point line against these guys because they're going to put them up. I mean, if you think back to them early in the year when they beat BYU, that they were putting it up and it was going in. So that's got to be a huge deal. We have to protect the three-point line. It has to be our best effort of the year guarding the three-point line.
You mentioned Cody was sick. Is everyone else is this going around, or is it just
No, it was just him. Didn't practice yesterday, and then went through shoot around, and then like I said, after talking to Lance, it was more of a as I needed him type of a situation.
Well, guys, congratulations on the win. Getting out to a start, you couldn't ask for a much better start to that game. What worked so well for you guys coming out early tonight?
I think we attacked their pressure. We shared the ball really well in the beginning of the game. It was hopping. We were playing off two, like Coach always says, and finding shooters. I think that helped us get off to a great start.
Yeah, defending as well. It's easy for us to score when we're getting stops and pushing the transition. So all 8 of us, all 9, whoever, how many people play, we did a great job defending.
You did that too midway through in the second half. I think you had a 15-point lead, and then they made a run and cut it to 4. So when they were effective and even effective on the boards, what were you guys struggling with there?
I mean, yeah, just kind of like you said, they were getting second and third opportunities, and when they were missing, we were not rebounding, turning the ball over a little bit, taking some bad shots, but we got back into it and got some stops and rebounds and finished the game off the free throw line.
Jeremy, obviously Boyd didn't have his typical night tonight. I think he had 5 points. You were on him a lot. What were you guys able to do to sort of contain him tonight?
I mean, it's always a team effort, but I took it personal this game. Coach set out to put me on him and make me cause havoc and make it difficult for him all night, and I feel like I did that pretty well.
Was it kind of one of those things you did a good job on him, but maybe shut him down as much as you can? With the others, got theirs. That's okay. Was that kind of the mindset? Just try to shut him down and see what happened with the others, or what was the mindset with the rest of the guys?
I mean, we don't want anybody to score, but yeah, we knew going into the game he was averaging close to 20 points a game, and taking him out of the game would be a big part in the victory. So I feel like we did that.
And what did you do? Well, I know you were kind of constantly just pressuring him yourself. Was that kind of what you did to be effective, or what else were you able to do to be effective against him, at least in your mind?
Yeah, I mean, just frustrating him. I mean, he's the other team's point guard, and I didn't want him to bring it up the court, but when he did, turn him a couple times and make him play inside the three-point line. He wants to shoot the ball. And I mean, he's little, so make him finish over guys like Drew and JJ, Al, HD. I think that worked.
Coach mentioned that you guys hadn't really played a team like this yet this year who, likes to press the way they do. Is it a good matchup, do you think, to play another team that likes to run like that, or how'd you like playing a team like that tonight?
I mean, I thought it was pretty good for us. I mean, we could take advantage of their full court pressure a little bit and get some easy transition points. I thought we did that early, and then them really pressuring defensively. Our drivers got in the lane. Really did a great job, kicking out, finding shooters, getting open shots. And we were really rolling. That's how we were playing.
True. I know, like you said, they had a lot of rebounds, a lot of second chances. How frustrating was it to rebound against those guys tonight? And what did you kind of notice out there?
It was very frustrating, especially when Coach keeps harping on the same thing over and over again, telling us to hit and then go get them. But I mean, some of the rebounds, like, you can make an excuse and say that you can't hold them for a certain amount of time, but at the end of the day, it's just up to us to go get the rebound.
Yeah.
So really, you just have to fight for it, and it's just about who wants it more.
You made your second straight start, and came out again looked like with good energy and effort. Just how's that role kind of been going? Is it something you've just kind of been evolving with over this last week or so? And how's that gone for you, at least up to this point?
It's been going great. I've pretty much had the same role for the whole year, so just doing my job better than I did it before has gotten me to this point. So as long as I just keep doing what I'm doing, then I should keep starting.
Jason, going from the Air Force game to now being in the Final Four, just as a senior, how does it feel to extend your season?
I mean, it's great. That's not how we wanted to go out. We knew we were better than that. And I mean, I think we're showing it in this tournament, and we're definitely not finished yet.
obviously you guys had some ups and downs this year, but you know you're playing in the semifinals of a tournament at home and just got your 20th win of the year. Is this fun right now to be playing?
Yeah,
this late in
of
March?
course it's fun. We play basketball, you know. I mean,
You know, playing basketball gets
time to win the next game. You know,
Compete for a
we're having fun
championship.
out here.
Yeah.
You guys have made quick turnarounds before. You know, you played in events where you played the next days. You know, it's Utah Valley. I'm sure you'll get the scout, but to turn around and day after tomorrow and play again, is that a worry? Is that an issue? Is that anything you guys are concerned about?
No, not really. Like you said, we've done this before. So you know, tomorrow we'll kind of rest our legs a little bit. You know, and be ready to play on Wednesday.
Does this remind you guys at all of that tournament out in Vegas? You know, kind of a quick turnaround, and you know, not the tournament maybe that you want to be in, but still that atmosphere of going for a championship.
Yeah, definitely.
Same
I mean,
mindset.
yeah, I mean, we're playing for a championship, you know. So we're gonna play as hard as we can. We're gonna give it all we got.
Back up, son! Back up! Left drive!